Alright, hey guys, this is the third part. What I'm going to do is go into edit mode and select these 4 vertices. Oh, the thing is we still have the mirror modifier applied to our main mesh. So if we're sure that all our changes are complete, then we can apply that. I'm sure, personally, that my changes are complete. So select this middle edge loop and X edge loop. Whew, that's much better. Look, we just saved a bunch of faces and vertices. Alright, now select these 4 vertices, and because that'll make the middle of the tower, and Shift S3. Now I'm going to Shift A, add mesh plane. I'm making the base of the tower now. Okay, so what I want for the base is, first of all, it kind of has rounded corners. So first I'm going to just take this ordinary plane and I'm going to Control R, make 2 loop cuts this way, scale Y, I'm going to bring them way down to here. Wait. Oh, 2.6. Control R this way now, and 2.6. Now I'm going to select this and this and this. I'm going to select this. I'm just going to delete this vertice, this vertice, this, and this vertice. I'm going to make a face here, face here, face here. In effect, this is like the bevel tool, except I'm using it, I'm creating it. But the reason I'm not using the actual bevel modifier is because it creates some weird topology that I'm not comfortable with using. So just scale on Z. So that's kind of our base platform. Shaded that smooth, Control N. Yeah, that looks like it worked. So let's begin unwrapping things. I'm going to split this area, UV image editor, and I'm going to just hit unwrap. Didn't work very well. So see what our smart UV project has for us. Nope, still not what I want. So I'm going to go into top view, perspective, no, not perspective, and I'm going to do try cube. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to do project from view bounds. By the way, we did not delete our bottom faces here, so we can just delete all these faces. Now I can retry unwrapping this. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Excuse me. Okay, so if we go to UVs, let's see, view, properties, and we can look at the stretch. Select it all, try Control V, see if that works any bit. Fixes it a little bit. Sorry about that. I think I have allergies about this time of year. So this blue is no stretch. This greenish, tealish is a little bit of stretch. It's gonna make a difference. So what I would suggest is scale this down a little bit, rotate it. Okay. it looks like it might be fine, especially since this platform isn't necessarily going to be there. This is mostly just to show off the tower. But if we did actually want this to be in-game, we would go into detailed texturing it. But this is just a basic thing to show off the tower. So I'm going to select it all. Wait, first go back to properties and check off stretch. I don't want that anymore. Another thing you can do is, instead of just pressing N or going to view and deselect the properties, you can just go like this. Boom. And it gets rid of it. And then you can add it again like that. 2.5 has some new cool features. Alright, so image, new image, call it AO base. I'm going to make this thing like 512 by 512. We don't want it too detailed. For now I'm going to have it be a UV test grid just because I like to see how that's unwrapping. And I'm going to save this image, save as image, L. I'm going to go to my I'm going to save it as AO base, just like it's called. And now, Alt Z, go into texture mode. You can see the stretch already. I can't. I want to see where my lamps are. I don't think okay, I'm in multi-texture mode. That's the first thing. So I'm going to go down to display and make it GLSL. Alright, now we don't have any lamps, so Shift A, add lamp, Hemi, and I'm going to crank this up to, or down to 0.8, and Alt D, rotate X 180. Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. Okay, apparently on my recorder I can draw things. Hey, that's pretty sweet. That's what happens when you press Alt D. Okay, so escape, no, clear drawings. Okay. Now escape. Okay, so one sec. It did make a duplicate though. So all that just to make a duplicate of a lamp. Jeez. Okay, now we can hide these Hemis. Well, actually, first we're going to make them slightly bluish tinted. Very slight, not too much. Hide those. Shift A, add lamp, sun. I'm going to crank this up to 2 energy. Make it kind of yellowish color. Yellow-orange. I'll move it up where I can see. Alright, now the problem is nothing has materials. So I'm just going to add new material for everything. First the base. Add new, call it base, whatever you want to really call it, but okay, and we're going to turn off the specular. And I don't need to add a texture yet. I'm just adding, this one's called, well, it will have a texture later, but right now I'm just going to call this wooden posts. And make sure all of these wooden posts have the same material. No specular. Okay, now first things first, we need to select all these. I can already see some normal troubles. Watch, ready, select all. A, Control N. Okay, good, select these. A, Control N. Sorry, it's moving really slowly right now, so if I do things twice, it's because I'm making sure it worked. Okay, now I'm gonna rotate this lamp a little bit. Okay, now select the tower. Oh, now we can really see where the troubles are. So, select this. It's on this side. Sorry, that's my clock again. Every 15 minutes. Okay. Making sure that's not quite everything. Okay, now Alt as these. Make sure they're just as big as the rest of them. There. Select inverse. I'm gonna scale these ones down more. There we go. No more problem. Okay. Now I'm gonna make sure that this gets a material. I'm gonna call it tower. Turn off specular. If we do normal maps, which I'm not sure yet if I will do, then I'm going to want to definitely, set up some sort of specularity with it. But so I'm going to add a new texture for the base and call it AO base imager movie. And I'm going to select my AO base image. Make sure down here it's mapping UV. And I can even, never mind, just keep it like that. And now make sure it's in Blender render mode and go over here to the camera, the render settings, go to bake and ambient occlusion, and it will bake ambient occlusion to whatever texture is, when you go into edit mode and select everything, whatever texture is behind your mesh in the UV layout. So this is the image it's going to bake the ambient to. So just hit bake, and it's working on that. Okay. In the next part, I'm going to have already finished naming my objects, but I might as well just show you now. I'm going to call this base. I like to name it here and here, just so that we make sure that part of it isn't called plane. I need my things to be named. Wait, Control Z. No. Alright, so that's it in Game Engine. I'm going to call this tower. I gotta hurry because my time is almost done for this video. Tower, and then just name these each wooden posts or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just name those each wooden post 1, layer 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this. In the next part, we'll begin texturing the rest of it.